I see we back on now. I'm not. Hold on, let me make sure my audio cool. Oh, gotta give it a couple seconds. I ain't gonna lie, bro. We low-key been on episode 2 for a grip. Low-key, episode 2 been longer than I thought it was gonna be. You already know I like the long episodes, man. I was about to say, like, where my audio at? I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna check it one more time, bro. I don't know. Oh, no, that was a little. Alright, it's good. Alright, Steph PG3 here. And I have arrived back in the Ace Attorney trilogy. And you already know there's no more need. You don't need to say nothing else. You don't need to talk about nothing else. It's time for us to get. Look at Pearl. Damn, Pearl, you all sad. Tones, I see you. I left off sad. And now I come back and you still sad. Why is she sad, actually? That was like 2 days ago, but, you know. A lot could happen in like 2 days. Really like 3. I didn't upload yesterday, so it's really been like 4 days, actually. Like, my upload schedule been hella inconsistent. I know y'all. Normally I'm uploading every day, but just haven't been able to do that recently. Mother, this has never happened before. Pearls. Mr. Nick! I have a really bad feeling that I can't shake. I think something really bad is going to happen. I'm scared. I'm really scared, Mr. Nick. Say something, Phoenix. Anything. I'm terrible at this. I'm not gonna lie. I think the bad feeling she getting is her mom being guilty. Leading up, bro. Like she gotta be the one that set Maya up, bro. You seen how she was talking and looking at the picture of Misty, bro. It's her. She's really the killer. Mr. Nick, what about Mystic Maya? She'll be alright. I think I've gathered enough evidence. Mystic Maya, she must feel all alone. Please, Mr. Nick, go visit her. Yeah, but I can't just leave you here all alone either. I'll be fine. Please, Mystic Maya needs you by her side. Her stare is really piercing. Shiver. Damn, I definitely don't want to leave you here all alone, though. That's kind of crazy, Pearl. I think we looked at everything in here last year. I think we checked everything here. Eeny Meeny is still here. He gonna leave. The last time we seen Eeny Miney, she talking about a slice of humble pie. I don't know what she meant by that. Talking about you wouldn't be able to catch me. Like why she? I don't know. See, she got me all out of. I just went back to the same spot trying to get away from her. Like she got me all in a panic. Oh look! Pearl fixed her face. She not, sad. All right, let's definitely leave. I'm guessing we only got this before we actually go into the courtroom. June 21st, 6:38 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. You kept me waiting, Phoenix. Look at Mia. Yo, Mia been in 2 different bodies so far. Well, not really 2 different bodies, but y'all get what I'm saying. So how are the preparations? I think I have enough evidence and information now. I think. Y'all remember Mia was lying. Before we went into the courtroom for the first time, Mia had all those locks on her. Everything will be on your shoulders tomorrow. Whether Maya is found guilty or innocent, it's a heavy weight to bear. Is it about to pop up? If memory serves, Mia had a few psychic locks of her own. Mia, I'm ready to unlock the last piece of information I need now. Sure, I welcome you to try. So she's not even gonna help me. She want me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. What the? Like, I just want to know, like, how does the clothes just stretch to, like, that's kind of crazy, like, especially when she was in Pearl body, like, Pearl was, like, what, 8'6"? She 8. How did her clothes, like, I just would never know, bro. Me ain't built like a stick either. Like, we see how me is built. Like, that's crazy. Mia. Yes? Mia, you know something don't about the real murderer? I mean, see, look, she knows. She got 3 locks, bro. She got 3 of them things. Why? Do you think so? It's really trying at times to be able to see other people's secrets. It looks like it's time for you to explain your reasoning. Yeah, a bet of wits against Mia. Gulp. There's still a whole slew of questions for you to answer before the trial tomorrow. You mean like how did the real murderer get into the room and kill Dr. Gray? Yes. Also, when did the murderer enter the channeling chamber? You guys were all standing around in front of the room after the channeling started, which means that the murderer must have gone into that room before the channeling. That's what I think in any case. Maya's already said there wasn't anyone else in there. That's true. But if we can't figure out the murderer's movements, we're stuck like a beach whale. I never thought I'd see this day. Are you actually asking me about the spirit channeling? This case is all about spirit channeling, and I feel like I don't understand a thing about it. Well, that's only natural. After all, spirit channeling isn't exactly an everyday thing, is it? Everyday thing. I guess you're right. The power to change your physical appearance and the person you're calling was something our ancestor mystic Amy Faye acquired. I've heard that before. I'm not gonna lie, that's a crazy technique to get though. Like, you just got the power to just change your physical, turn into the dead person. That's wild, bro. Like, we all seen our horror movies. We all seen people get possessed. But this is a different level of possession because they like normally when you get possessed in like one of them horror movies, like, you don't look like what possessed you unless, like, I mean, sometimes you do look like the monster, but in this case, you look like the actual person. Like, it's crazy. The Faye family were originally a family known for its service to the gods. When Mystic Amy was born, she was given a certain fate through her name. Because, you see, she was named after one of the Buddhas of Buddhism, Amitabha. I think I said that right. To this day, her soul is still sealed in the Korean sacred urn. It usually sits in a window way and has her name written on it. Yeah. Oh, come on, Phoenix. It's just a fairy tale. Are you saying that me being able to see you is just a fairy tale too? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, me being able to see you is crazy. Y'all know what time it is. You gotta unlock it. You gotta get... I'm not gonna lie though, do we even got the information on this? I mean, we never tried to do it when we first saw it. And we don't really gotta be anywhere else, so we gotta have, like, hey, we gotta have a battle of wits against Mia. Unfortunately. I never thought I'd have to go against Mia, but she ain't giving up a secret. She gotta get at that secret up. The murderer. Phoenix. You think I'm hiding information about someone from you? Isn't that right? Why she turn her head and look at me like that? I'm not gonna lie. Mia really is a John though. She really is. Like, R.I.P. her though. Could you imagine, like, like that's crazy. Like, if you dated Mia or Maya, right? Like they can really channel another person. Like, that's kind of like shapeshifting for real. When you think about it, like what if you had multiple girlfriends, bro? That's just weird, bro. That's kind of freaky. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like you shared, like your girl sharing you with other girls is not here. That's kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie. All right, now I'm sidetracked. All right then, tell me who you think I'm protecting. It gotta be Morgan, bro. It gotta be Morgan Fay, of course. There's no one else you would protect like this, Mia. I'm already know. I knew it, bro. I knew it was Morgan. I knew it was. Well done, but while the murder was being committed, my aunt was outside with everyone else. Which means she already has an alibi. That's true. Show me some evidence that would cast suspicion onto my aunt. Some evidence. It's either this or it's the black key. Should I go with the black key? I'm gonna go with the black key. Yeah. My evidence is this black key. At the beginning of the channeling, Maya had possession of this key, and yet somehow it magically ended up in the incinerator in the center garden. You're right. There's only one person who could have done that while I was busy calling the police. The person taking care of Maya, Morgan. What's that look mean? Your argument is too flimsy. Huh? When did the key find its way into the incinerator? It could have happened long after the murder happened. Long after, someone could have found the key somewhere and dumped it into the incinerator. But that prosecutor would use something this small to share your case. Do you have something other than just the key to cast suspicion on Morgan? Now you pull out this. You pull out that now. This is the other piece of evidence that points to Morgan as the culprit. I also found this in a garden incinerator. It's the same material as Maya's costume, except for the splotch of blood. But this piece may not even be from Maya's costume. But this is what Maya told me. While I was channeling, the key was sitting inside my sleeve. And both the key and this piece of cloth are found in the incinerator. Which means that this piece of cloth was part of Maya's costume. But when Maya was arrested, she was wearing her costume. That just means someone changed her clothes. Changed her clothes? But why? I don't know why. But there is only one person who could have done that. The one person who was taking care of Maya. My aunt. Oh, we got it out. One more. One more, y'all. One more. You did very well, Phoenix. Thank you. As long as you have those two pieces of evidence, you can cast suspicion on my aunt. However, like I said in the beginning, my aunt has an alibi. Yeah, she was with us the whole time. Here's my final question. You don't have to present solid proof of this for me. But I want to know, if my aunt is the culprit, then how did she commit the murder? How she did it? I want to hear your thoughts. In order for my aunt to murder Dr. Gray, who or what did she need? Who or what did she need? Bro, y'all think it's the knife? I feel like that's the only, that's the last thing, right? Like, I don't know, bro. It would have to be the knife, bro. I feel like it's the knife. I mean, that's the only... Or like... It just hit me. It just hit me, y'all. It just hit me. Because the way she was acting when she said you, like, the way, the vibe she was giving off, bro, it has to be her, bro. They gotta be in, bro, yeah, it was her. Miney, she's the answer to the final question, which means that my aunt, Miney, were in cahoots. Yes, sir. You got all up in Mia. Something been bothering me all this time. This crime is something to no normal person can carry it out. The person will have to know a lot about Faye Manor and the village itself to do this. But Morgan already has an alibi. Yes, which is why I can't figure out how it was done. We can assume that Miney is involved somehow. But we have one big problem on our hands. The problem? With what? We don't have a motive. Why would Morgan want to kill Dr. Gray? Why would she have to? Also, we don't really know for sure that she was cooperating with Amy. I feel like, while Morgan don't have a reason to kill Dr. Gray, Miney would have a reason to kill Dr. Gray. And I feel like Morgan came to Miney and was like, yo, you help me frame her, and like I help you with something. I feel like it's a situation like that. Mia doesn't have a clue either, huh? Then there is only one possibility. Huh? Think about it, Phoenix. Why would my aunt do something like this? And why would she do it in such an underhanded fashion? Because Mother, she's the one who holds the key to this. Mother? Whose? Mine? Don't be silly. Mine, of course. Misty Faye. Mia and Maya's mother. Why would she bring her up now? Come on, Phoenix, be smart. Cause I'm pretty sure he heard everything she said when she was looking at that picture earlier. We all saw what she was saying. It's clear, and especially the weird clue of her saying call Pearl Mystic Pearl when she didn't say that before. It's clear that she's gunning for the top spot, and the only way to get herself or Pearl in there is to get rid of Maya, because Maya is the main branch. So it's obvious now. Then looks like we're gathered everything we could. All we have to do is win tomorrow. Everything will become apparent then. Right, Chief. We won't lose. Alright, y'all. Y'all know when the 2B continue hit. I know what time it is. I could keep going though. It's only 17 minutes. Alright, we gonna keep going. I know it's gonna be an hour. Y'all know how it be, bro. You be in a courtroom for too damn long, bro. In the courtroom for too long. June 22nd, 9:51 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3.
Nick?
Yeah?
Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18, just like me?
Yeah, wow.
I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time all by herself, and she's so grown up.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy though. Like, that mean when you was 16, she was also 16. But the difference between y'all, like, when you was still 16, you was still trying to get your life together, because, you know, Mia died and everything, randomly. She was over there being a prodigy out there, not beating everybody in the courtroom. I just don't like how she's staring at me, bro. Like, she just piercing through. We just gonna, like, nobody else looked that serious. Like, she don't even look serious. It's the face she making. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but everybody else don't got that same look. But when you get on her, it's like, bro, she looking at you through the screen or something. Like I don't know how to explain it, bro. She making me uncomfortable. She trying to whip me. I mean, she's been a jerk. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from father's reputation.
And then you look at me and, well, I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial.
For the second time. But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through.
Good morning. Two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you.
The fact that Pearl think we are actually a couple is still beyond me. And like Maya not catching that, but Pearl done told us that she think me and Maya is together.
Hey, morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya.
Huh?
What do you mean? my mother is coming today to show her support.
You think she's coming to show support? She's not. She's really not. Hold on, y'all. I'm tying my do-rag. She's really not showing support, bro. She about to come in here and, like, really be on some snake type time.
Yeah, that's right, Pearly.
Hey, Pearls. Yes, Mr. Nick? You think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today, too?
Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch.
Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help.
Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. Pearly, not this again.
Yeah, oh, my.
Please,
can you do this for us, Pearls?
Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later then. I'll leave you to your alone time.
Bro, she really... Phew, thank goodness.
Nick?
This way Pearls won't be able to see today's trial.
What do you mean? What's going on?
Oh, yeah. You won't know, but you're gonna find out. Pearl think her mother is really innocent in all this and trying to be supportive. In reality, she's trying to get Maya up out the way. And that's crazy, because they family, but y'all know family don't always be the best sometimes, y'all. It's crazy to think about. June 22nd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Look at Von Karma. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. Amateur, your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you've made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing the foolish clothes. The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who's never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. There she go, taking that whip out. There she go. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me. I conduct my first trial in this country. That's nice, Miss Von Karma. Glad to see you're in such a good spirits today, Miss Faye. It's true what they say. Women really are scary when they fight. Dope. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct? Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key is the only key to the channeling chamber was not where it should have been. Yo, so y'all think that Eenie Meenie is gonna be in court today? Is she gonna be one of the people that get up here and like testify or something? I low-key think she will. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I think she will be one of the people that testify as a like backup plan for Von Karma, because you know Von Karma, just like her daddy, she a slime ball. Always, you know, doing what she be doing. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. Alright, let's hear it. The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of the arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What? But Miss Von Karma, then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant? I never said that wasn't the defendant. Then what is the meaning of this? All I'm saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped this key. Can you substantiate your claim? Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fey, to the stand. Just as I suspected. Aunt Morgan. Poor Mia. She seems really torn by this. What is... her hair be cooking me, though. I'm not gonna like... Look at this, yo. No, I'm gonna just wait till you get back on the screen. Witness. Name and occupation. Look at her, bro. My name is Morgan Fey. And I'm a spirit medium and a mirror of speaking. I don't know how to do an old lady voice. I know she old, but like I don't know. I'm sorry, but what do you mean in a manner of speaking? Yo, see, it's bro. It ain't even been that long, and she already whipping people. I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. Spirit severing technique? A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is... Yes, that is... You, be quiet! Now, witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct. What in the world could have... Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room. Bro. Like, she really is a snake, bro. She's really trying to get her out of it. Like, can you imagine, like, your aunt, you just spending all this time with your aunt, bro, and then, like, your aunt picked this chance to, like, really just get you out the way for murder? You gotta watch her up there basically lie. Mia too, cause Mia see this too. They both of your nieces is watching you do this. That's crazy. That really is crazy. And here come to and here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. Bro, does she actually got a ponytail in the back of her head? Y'all see that? Order. Miss Faye, please testify to this court what happened during that time. Your Honor, I would try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. Like, bro, really think about it though, because this is crazy. She's saying she escaped while she was performing the severing technique. But if that was the case, wouldn't we all still be there and we would have saw her? Like, how wouldn't we have saw her? We were all there. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door and opened it and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and our other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Bro, that sounds like absolute cap. Why have you hidden this until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct false ties when they arise. Falsities. That's right, she is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. My aunt is very smart and a sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. I bet, bro. You know how long she's been alive? I bet she is sly and smart at this point in her life. She just basically finessed. Like, basically finessed. Like, basically. After we heard the gunshots to two bro, we not. You already know. Can't see a crack in her testimony. What should we do? For now, we should try and get more information out of her. After we get more information, we may be able to use it later to our advantage. You already know, pressure on everything. Just now, you said those two. Who were the two people you were referring to? I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir. Lotta's not a foreigner, despite how she talks. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I certainly cannot understand her atrocious English, not to mention she looked awful. I can already see people in the heartland gearing up for a riot. In any case, I already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright. Oh, thanks. What did you do after that, Miss Faye? Name a repair bill for trying to help? That's kind of wild. What is really necessary to have two people do something as so simple as call the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that is a very good point. At that time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another. Another what, madam? Oh, it's nothing. Don't need to concern yourself. I want to hear the end of that sentence. Got a questioner. There was another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and the camera woman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself. She capping, bro. She's really quiet. She really capping. Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Faye. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. Looks like she caught you napping. That's my aunt for you. Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Miss Faye, please continue. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the neck, and this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. But why would you lie about something like that? It is very painful for me to say this, however.
The witness was lying to the cover for the defendant.
She was covering for Maya? So you were covering for the defendant? Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade mystic Maya had done something very unexpected. Something unexpected? What? Pray tell, did she... This witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there is always later. Yes, very well. Why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? Now, witness, continue with what happened. Was it really that easy Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit to such a thing, however, yes. But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There is no way she could have escaped from you so easily.
Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture?
Remember that at the time, the defendant was not physically Maya Fey. Growing old and such a mysterious thing, trust me, I know firsthand. Basically, Mystic Maya body was still that of the nurse she had called. But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have, however. You fainted, right there. You fainted. I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor. How long were you unconscious? I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps? And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time. Happy witness, elaborate on that point for us. Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great. Well, now what? Questioner. So while you were unconscious, you had absolutely no idea where the defendant went. I would think that's obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now that you mentioned it, I have to wonder myself. It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this. But the key word is this witness. What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeve, that's what. It looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to our next witness. Eeny Miney, that's enough. From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya did leave the chamber. I hope this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt. Now let's take the next logical step and ask. Where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber? Yes. Yeah, be quiet, you! Now then, what the escapee had done when she had gone to speak with a certain person. She went to speak with someone? Who was it? Oh! If the Maya control Mimi escaped, of course if she leaves she's gonna run to her sister and talk to her sister. It makes so much sense, because if she's gonna leave, obviously she'd go talk to her sister because she would know her sister is there. I mean, of course, I mean they from the beyond. I'm pretty sure they know what's happening in the world. So, I mean, of course, because Mia knows what happened. So, yeah, who was it? The prosecution calls Miss Miney, who was sleeping in the siren at the time. Miney? I think you can see where this is hidden. Look at her, bro. Witness, name and occupation. Okay, so my name is like Miney. I'm like researching like parapsychological stuff at the university. What is this parapsychologically? Let's see. It's like, I guess most people call it occult stuff. Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means. Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself. Yes, sir. Now then, Miss Miney, after the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct? Well, like, I guess. If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is alright, isn't it, Your Honor? Yes, sir. For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine for my sake. After the murder. Like, when the channeling started, I was like sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came in the room and like really suddenly, it was like, oh my god, totally my sister. I like hadn't seen her in like so long. I was so happy in like a sad way. My sister, she like told me something like totally terrible. Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister? Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey? Really now, Your Honor? Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at that time. Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of Witness' sister? Yes. Mimi Miney. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. Oh, well, this is... Witness? Like, yeah? In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Like... Do I totally, like, really have to? Of course. Miss Miney, please. My sister, like, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Miney? She took her revenge? Are you sure that's what she said? Yes. Are you satisfied, Your Honor? I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge. It is a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and the testimonies point to this as the truth. The end. Look how she's standing. Look at Minnie's fit. What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for. This is testimony just now. Was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie? Of course it was, Phoenix. Mia, what do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. You can do it, Phoenix. Let's find the loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies. You got it, Mia. Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder. Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish drabble. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last. Okay, we already know we're going. I know this had to be something here that I can use, but where? She really put a lot through and a lot of thought into this lie, didn't she? We can't rush this. Let's take it slowly, one step at a time. But she's bound to slip up somewhere. Don't give up, but don't get careless, okay? Remember, calm and collected. I mean, I think it's crazy, like, that, I'm saying, like, was that because of your, sesame allergy, was it? Like, that's right. I, like, think there was sesame seeds, like, in the lunch they served that day. I had this, like, premonition that was going to totally be a seedy day. Yes, indeed. I see. And am I the only one who missed the boat here? Anyway, so you were taking a nap? Did something happen while you were sleeping? Did you know the time? Do you know the time? Like maybe a little before 11 a.m. something like that, I think. 11 a.m. Yeah, like my stomach is totally ready for like food. No, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now. I meant what time was it when someone came into your room. Oh, so like that's what you meant. Like you should have been more clear, like clear about it. So, sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Like it's really. That's it. Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So like, what was I talking about again? She cooking me, bro. Never mind. Witness about this person who went to the side, bro. Like she really frying me. Are you absolutely sure? I guess? You guess? Was it or was it not your sister who entered? Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith. First of all, my name is not Mr. Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. But more than that, she managed to mess up the question with her answer. Well, Mr. Wright, the defense rests. Well, that was a colossal waste of our time. Now then, witness, how did you feel when you saw Miss Mimi Miney? You were happy in a sad way? Oh, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister. But when most people react here with a surprise of seeing a dead loved one again. But like, maybe if I was like someone who didn't know about like the cope, but I like know all about the Korean channeling technique. The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, like what she said. Should I drop this? Should I drop this? I feel like we should question her though. So you really didn't think anything strange of this whole encounter? No, like, there wasn't any reason for me to, like, think anything was strange. But, ow! Don't keep badgering her! You know the phrase, objection, could try using that room for once in a while. Mr. Wright, just questioning what the witness felt when she saw her sister. Is it really that important? I mean, I feel like it is important. I feel like it is. It is very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. but I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. I'm right, Mr. Wright. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, I'm like totally cool with that. I wasn't like scared at all, and like her costume looked totally like normal. So there was nothing odd about your sister's appearance. Yeah, like nothing was like weird. Me is talking to her like you found something wrong. That's impossible. Like, is everything okay? Can I like go on? No, because we found something. You said it looked normal, but in reality, that was bloody as hell. Bloody as heck, man. That was a very well spun lie, Miss Amy. What are you blabbing about this time, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Stealing my line now? Are we, Phoenix? Miss Miney, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah, and? But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. I'll take a look at this picture. This picture of the sister you met I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this. The blood spray. Miss Miney, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. Order, Miss Miney. What is the meaning of this? Miss Miney? I'm thinking. Don't interrupt me. Yo, you seen how she looked? Bro, she opened her eyes. And what are you stammering about, Your Honor? Well, witness. Her personality did a complete 180 here. Bro, she crazy, bro. Bro, we seen a little bit of it at the, in the last video, bro, when she said she gonna serve me a slice of humble pie. Like, bro, she's really crazy, bro. You know what she got going on, bro? She just like that girl. What's her name? That girl from the first game, episode 2, that was Dr. Riggs. Mr. White's secretary. And she was acting all like kind and all that, you know, being all cute and like, you mean? But in reality, bro, she was not like that at all. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though. First of all, calm yourself, witness. Like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap. Now hurry up with the testimony. If you please. The judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's going to be. But I mean, he got whipped and got snapped on. Like, he just, like, the siren was like kind of dark, you know. So like the costume is like purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. And I like persuaded my sister it wasn't like right to do something like that. And then like I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Yes, now I see. And you haven't given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood. You think? Like, thanks, Gramps. Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? Alright, I guess not. Very well, you may question the witness. She definitely capping. Like, her lies pretty obvious. It's no good, I can't find anything wrong. Phoenix, the judge relieves his testimony. If you don't find some sort of hitch in her statement, you'll end the trial. I know. We have to give it another shot. It doesn't matter how many times we listen, we can't give up. Really, because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. Objection! Don't push your subjective opinion onto this court. Bro, I can't. Bro, no matter how many times I hear her say that, I mean, she don't really say it that much, but I can't get her voice down. Like, I just can't. I be trying, but I feel like Obviously, it's not going to sound exactly like her, but like it don't sound similar. Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court. Like, that's right. Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Miney's? You are such a hopeless cause witness. You may feel free to ignore this trite little man. Like, okay. Can't breathe. Let me out of here. You didn't see the blood. Like, yeah. But she must have had the gun with her at the time as well. That, are you going to tell me next you didn't notice the gun either? I, like, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, like, her face. Continue. And what was your sister, Miss Miney, like, at the time? Well, she was, like, totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think, like, she knew she, like, said she did something really bad. And, like, she said she wanted to go with me to, like, apologize to Miss Morgan. Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you? Like, yeah. That sound like a lie, bro. Sound like the biggest lie I've ever heard. Was your sister calm by that time? Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge of Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better. I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The sooner the better. She says with her whip at the ready. And like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know. May I ask you one more thing, Miss Miney? Like, sure. Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place? Huh? Like, when do you mean? When you're talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. She answered rather quickly. Now what? Gotta press her. Think harder. I know you can remember something. I, like, totally can't. That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is all that important? Very important. Actually, because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. Very well. Miss Miney, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony. Like, I don't get why, but okay. So you didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. So we obviously got to show something like this. But honestly, the only one she could have seen at that time would be Pearl. She wouldn't see nobody else. If they was in the winding way, she'd only see Pearl. You say you didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. However, that is impossible. Like, what do you mean? I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Faye's daughter, Pearl Faye. Interesting. You have a semi-intelligent look on your face. So what about this child? It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. The garden? Yup. Which means anyone walking through the area would have seen her. So, Miss Miney, what do you have to say to that? Oh, what the? Oh. Nah. As the court can see, she's a bit of an airhead. Also, she was leading her sister at that time. Do you honestly think she would have noticed a simple child playing? Preposterous. It's not preposterous, and I can prove it. What sort of foolish? There's no way someone walking along the window way could not have noticed Pearl. The urn, because she knocked over the urn. This urn is my proof. An old cracked clay pot? What is that going to prove? Do you know why it's cracked? It's because Pearl broke it, that's why. She broke the urn? Yow! Why do you feel like you're about to ruin my beautiful day? That urn was broken around the time the challenge started. And Pearl was the one who put it back together. While sitting right in the middle of the winding way. What? Miss Miney? Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see while you were walking, I have to declare you legally blind. Girl, I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Miney. You are a masterful liar. Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say. The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness. So, Miss Miney, tell us the truth. About what? About what? About where you were really at the time of the murder. The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was like sleeping in the side room. Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room? Bro. Let's just sit here, bro. And think, bro. Let's think, y'all. It's like, no, there's nothing to think about. I just wanted y'all to sit here and look at how this is not an option at all, bro. We obviously know she wasn't sleeping. Your lies in here. What do you... The witness says during the actual murder she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible because there's clearly a contradiction here. Contradiction? Where's this contradiction? Bro, obviously it's in her testimony. Like the one she just said. Earlier in your testimony, Miss Miney, you made the following statement. And like Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? It's true that at the time both myself and Miss Hart was not there. We had gone to call the police. So, like, what does that like have to do with anything? It's very simple. Miss Miney, how did you know that fact? How? I can see that Miss Faye was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, who was asleep in a siren could have not known that. Which means, Miss Miney, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by way of the winding way. No. But look at the manor guide map. If we were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way. Yeah, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Miney, please answer the question. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. She would have to have caused this hole in here, bro. She would have to have caused that. Like, I don't understand. Like this. Don't ask a question off of basic assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you're put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix, right? You might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah. The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Miney. So now is the time to prove it. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place? In the challenge chamber. Miss Miney was here, of course. What? But that's the challenge chamber. Isn't it the crime scene? That's right. Miss Miney was at the scene of the crime. It was at the scene of the. It didn't. I don't know why. Like I had to reread that. Order. That. Why that is Mr. Phoenix, right? Have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the channeling. Were in the chamber when the channeling started. Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple. Miss Eni was hiding at the scene of the crime. I was hiding? Where was I hiding? Miss Miney was hiding here. Ow! If you're going to tell a joke, at least make it one I'll laugh at. Huh? Go home, boy. Look at what hiding means. Yo. Bro. Her eyes is open. She's like, why? Yo. Looks like I have to one up her. Fine then. I will even use this big boy's dictionary. Phoenix, you can't lose your cool like this and grow up. Eh? Oh, sorry, Chief. You still haven't learned your lesson? Have you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where? Like, okay, I thought it was here, but it has to be here, right? Here, of course. But behind the phone screen. Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone was hiding out behind the phone screen. See, you stupid jerk. Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slime ball. No, Miss Miney, one so young as you shouldn't be saying, shut it, Gramps, as if you know exactly how old I am. I'm sorry. Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. The witness is hiding behind the photo screen with the help of this. The help of... What would it be? The clothing box? It would be the clothing box, right? Yeah, it actually would be. Cause look, 8 inches off the ground. 8 inches off the ground. Got her. Miss Miney? How you were able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box. That tiny little box? Nope, no person can fit in that. Sorry, but your theory has already been disapproved. Lottie disapproved you when she was hiding from it and me. Hiding from me in it. Objection! But that clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right. I was sleeping there, so I should know. The clothing box was there in the side room the whole time. Mr. Wright? Do you think you could prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime? Yeah. And now present a piece of evidence that will prove the clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Obviously. I take a look at this clothing box. You're so stupid, as if there's any sort of evidence to that old thing. This, what on earth? I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already. There's a hole about 8 inches off the ground. A hole about 8 inches off the ground. I've never heard that before. The folding screen. It had a hole at the same height. That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and into the box. Miss Miney? You were hiding behind the folding screen waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Order. So you say. Then, Mr. Phoenix, right? What about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is eating Miney? That is exactly what I'm saying. Miss Eenie Miney, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. To masquerade as Maya Fey? She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No, stop. I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one to do all that by herself. It really isn't possible for one person to do all the preparation. That is, ow! Now, need I remind you, the foolish receive no mercy. Wait, Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct? Well, you can't be serious. Miss Miney, you had an accomplice. Morgan said. This person, if it wasn't someone from Korean Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Faye household, you wouldn't have that box to use. Morgan, Faye? Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier? What do you have to say to this, Miss Miney? You shot Dr. Gray with your own two hands. Do you deny it? She about to faint? Did she faint? I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then the channeling started. The murderer crept silently toward the other two, both who've had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then she stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected? Yes. Bang. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. With the last of his straight, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that is why the hole in the phone screen was so low to the ground. To the murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and after that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room. Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear, which is why upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Miss Miney, she immediately covered her own costume with blood and pretended to be Maya Fey. But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through, which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fay chased us out. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry, before there are more victims here. What is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind the murder. Ha. Who is that laughing at a time like this? Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry. Are you still by chance evolving? What is it this time? Miss Von Karma? Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose a due to something this petty? What in the world? Mr. Mr. Phoenix, Wright. Your argument is flawed in a very crucial area. And that is, if the witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble? Huh? Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things? Well, that's, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Miney want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive. Motive? I can't say she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive now. What is her reasoning for wanting Dr. Gray dead? The reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is it would have to be one of these newspaper clippings. Huh? Just as I thought. You bore me with your silly answers, Mr. Phoenix, right? Just great. Now she's even calling me by my full name. You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death? Yes. Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing? What do you mean by that? See now, stupid Gramps. I'm like going to explain, so like, please listen, okay? I've been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I was like, wanted revenge, then I wouldn't have waited this long. And besides, like, the guys that thought of the spirit thing was like Dr. Gray. It was like a total coincidence he asked me about it, you know. She's back to her airhead persona. However, you see, pathetic, Mr. Phoenix, right? You failed to support your own theory. The end. I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix, right? What Miss Miney has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated. She has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. You don't even have any truly decisive piece of evidence to demonstrate your point. Tis so many faults, Mr. Phoenix, right? You should really learn your place. What happened? I thought I had her for sure. See, like, it's just as I, like, told you. I hope you liked your slice of humble pie. Very well, now conclude the cross-examination. Conclude the cross-examination of Miss Miney. Your Honor, please allow the defense one more minute. Alright, you can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Mia. Yes, it does sound like a ridiculous messed up plan for a murder. But you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion. Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Miney had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason? Can I really do this? I mean, I'm not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Miney had a motive. Ha ha ha. Too bad, you're too late. My cross-examination has already ended, after all. Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix, right? What? You're supposed to be on my side. Avant Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And I don't care if you are my witness. So help me, I will throw you out of my way. No way! Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue this cross-examination to reconvene. Bro, we got hit with the to be continued. You know what that means, right? I know what that means. So this, it seems like we're going into the final phase, because if this is the last one, wow, y'all, that's crazy. Damn, and it's an hour long. I figured, bro. Y'all already know how the courtroom sections get, bro. If we go from a one where we investigate to a courtroom section, it's always gonna be an hour long, bro. Always. But that was crazy. I mean, Any Meanie really had two personalities. We figured that when she said what she said. But it's the way it went down. I didn't expect it to go down like that. Like, obviously, I figured somebody was hiding under there, but it's kind of crazy that she put the whole fit on. She put her whole fit on, took the fake. Because the whole time, it would come under the assumption that it was actually her sister, but in reality, it wasn't her sister at all. That's crazy. So, like, Maya never really got to channel, which is wild, real wild. But like, share, subscribe if you're new, turn post notifications on, and I'll see you on the next video.